All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. I'm way out here in Suffolk today, down here off of what's this street? Let me see what the street says. Whaleyville Boulevard and Mineral Springs Road or Drive or something down here in Suffolk, Virginia. Actually, real close to North Carolina. Um, so I had to do a house inspection out here and everything. That went well, so no issues. So I'm about to head on back. It's about a 45-minute to an hour drive back home. Um, and the house inspection only paid $20, but I did the drive, and that's what I do. So on my way out here, I was just thinking about something. And again, on the YouTube we've been talking about here. And for those of you, if you see this on TikTok or Instagram, I've been talking about this notary pay, and a lot of people have been having fits about it. And I got to thinking, and maybe I might be misunderstanding, but I believe what the issue is that for some of you new notaries, as well as older notaries, depending on how you want to classify older, you want to be paid a certain fee, and I believe some of it, not all of it, is primarily because you have spent a certain amount of money to be in this business, and the money you spent was based off of what your notary trainer and other people out here has told you you need to do in order to be successful as a notary signing agent, or even just doing the general notary work, as some call it, or doing wills, power of attorneys. And you've gone out and you bought the shirts, the pins, all of these various different things, and you're trying to get a return on investment for that. But then I got to thinking, did the companies that are paying you tell you you needed to do all of that in order to work with them? And if they did, okay, cool. But as I reflect back on my 5.5 years of being in this business, which I think is still very small compared to what other people have been in this business, I don't recall too many companies telling me that in order to work for them, that I had to do all of these things. I look at what they asked me to upload to SnapDocs and signing order and signature closers and Notary Go and who else? CX Choice and all of them, and none of the requirements that they have for me being on their platform and being selected by a signing company has anything to do with all of this stuff that a lot of trainers and mentors and coaches say that we need to do. So they're telling us to spend all this money to do this business and to be top notch, but yet a lot of that stuff isn't even accounted or considered when we get selected. So now somebody selects us and it's not based on any of that, and they say, well, here's what we value this opportunity at. You say, well, that opportunity needs to be valued higher because of what you've put into the business, and that's not what they know about. They don't even know that you put that stuff into the business. So I'm like, maybe that's the problem, that we're basing what we should get paid off of what somebody else told us we should spend, not off of what the company who's paying us has told us to spend or to do in order to be qualified or to even be considered to do a job for them. And if that's the case, then we need to rethink who we're listening to. And I think if you approach the business from the standpoint of what does the person who wants to hire me and pay me need from me in order for them to make that decision to select me, give them that, do the job, and move on. And I think if we reduce what we put into this business to a nominal fee and a respectable fee that is truly what it should be, then it's sort of hard for you to complain about some of these fees. That's my opinion. And yes, I get the travel thing, but guess what? I just drove an hour to get out here and do it. And guess what? All of that travel is tax deductible. So make sure you understand your tax deductions that you get, because it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep. And if you make a bunch of money at $200-300 a pop, and you got to spend even more money in taxes, then did you really do good? Are you really profitable just because you got 300 for any order? But yet you got to spend a whole bunch more of that money because you didn't take any tax deductions. That's the question for the ages. All right. Tell me what you think, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace.